to create wealth, health, the time freedom to enjoy them. But what you're going to come to appreciate the most is everything is based on sound business principles, logic, common sense. Now, Ray Kroc said that the recipe for success is to find an idea before the whole world knows about it and then proceed to inform the whole world. As you are watching this today, less than 1/10 of 1% of the people on this continent have ever heard of us. If you've ever wanted to be first, now is the time. Well, Peter Drucker, in his book, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, said that one of the keys is convergence, that when 3 or more trends converge that weren't there previously, it can create fortunes for the people that recognize it and the people that are willing to take massive action. So today, I'm going to talk to you about a convergence of 5 key components. They weren't here as recently as September of 2013, yet today they're converging and already beginning to create fortunes for the people that recognize it and the people that take action. We're going to talk to you about a convergence of a company, some products, the markets for those products, timing, and money. First thing I want to talk to you about is the company. The name of our company is XFuse. These are our brand new corporate offices located in West Palm Beach, Florida. When I am assessing a business opportunity, the first thing I want to look at, who are the people running the company? And that's one of the first things that got me excited, because what I saw was 5 key individuals with over 80 years combined experience in this industry, both in the corporate side and the distributor side. This is our co-founder and Viva Kids president, Rick Cotton. Rick has spent many years in this industry, but he also spent 10 years in the mission field. Well, because of that, a portion of every product that's purchased from our company goes to feed, clothe, and educate children around the world through our Viva Kids program. I'm excited about our president and CEO because Don Cotton has already worked with Fortune 500 companies. He was an enterprise architect with Microsoft. You may recognize our CFO as Michael Seymour is a frequent guest on Fox News. He spent over a decade as the senior vice president of Morgan Stanley. And when he came on board as our CFO, his first goal was to make sure that we were operating debt-free. He has reached his goal every single month. Well, our new director of marketing and branding is Renee Page. And as you are viewing websites and as you're viewing the new bottling and all the information you see about us on YouTube, Renee and her team is the brains behind it. Well, our executive vice president is an icon in this industry. Paul Morris has spent over 45 years. He's developed organizations of hundreds of thousands of individuals. 8 years ago, he was retired. And one night, he bumped into Rick and Don Cotton. When they described the first product that they had created, and then he tasted it, he knew this was going to be the next big one. And his belief level was so strong, he did not come out of retirement simply to be an executive vice president. He invested his own money. Today, he's a part owner of the company. So the next logical question would be, do we have the financial wherewithal to become a billion-dollar company? We are obviously a well-financed company. And this is best evidenced by the fact that even though we're young, we're already open in 9 countries, the United States and Canada, Japan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Taiwan, Thailand, Australia, and Mexico. Many of the investors in our company are professional athletes like Hall of Fame football player Eric Dickerson and professional golfer Fred Funk. As a matter of fact, this is a picture of Hall of Fame coach Bill Parcells holding our very first bottle of 7 Plus. Well, I'm convinced we got the right company, but the next thing you need is the right type of product. So what type of products do you need? Well, first and foremost, you need products that are consumable. And the reason for that is simple. If your product was water filters and you found 5 people this month that wanted to buy a water filter, what do they need next month? But when you've got a product that's consumable and it's any good, and we're going to talk about a couple of those products in a few minutes, people purchase them month after month, which for you creates residual income. The next thing you need are products that are visual. And the reason for that is very few people can sell, but everybody can share. You knock 20 pounds off of a person's frame. That's visual. People want to know, what are you doing? How did you lose that weight? Well, likewise, you need products that are emotional. And when you help people with a health concern, they want to share that with the world. And then, of course, finally, you need products that are unique, that you can't get anywhere else. Now this is where our story starts to get real good. You see, before we opened, we did a lot of research, and what we saw is that between the years 1997 and 2007, thousands of companies opened in this industry, yet only 3 of them were successful enough to break 500 million a year in sales. All 3 of them only had one thing in common. They sold a liquid nutritional supplement using one superfood, the noni fruit, the mangosteen fruit, acai. All we did was use common sense. We went out and created the next generation of these liquid nutritional supplements. The first company in the world that put all 3 of them into one product. We then added 4 more superfoods, and in a stroke of what many health professionals felt was brilliance, instead of using concentrates, we only use the whole food extracts where most of the nutrients are. We've got the only liquid nutritional supplement on the planet that comes from these 7 superfoods from whole food extracts with no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, no plastic bottles, and no sodium benzoate as preservatives. So what are we using? Well, I first read about acai in a book called The Perricone Promise, written by Dr. Nicholas Perricone. He refers to acai as the most powerful superfood in the world today. I'm excited about mangosteen because it has a rich concentration of xanthones, which have been shown to benefit cardiovascular health. I'm very happy that we have noni, not just because it's been used as a medicine for centuries, but because right here, anti-inflammatory capabilities. In a recent Reader's Digest, I read that inflammation, according to them, is the cause of so many diseases. Noni is one of the most powerful legal anti-inflammatories in the world today. We've added Himalayan goji berries. Now, it's no secret that the people in the Himalayas have some of the longest lifespans in the world, and many of them attribute it to a diet rich in these goji berries. We then added the gac fruit. Now, you may never have heard of gac, but I bet you've heard of a tomato. And why the health professionals want us to consume tomatoes? Because they have a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. Well, the gac fruit has 70 times more lycopene than a tomato, 10 times more beta-carotene than a carrot. We've added sea buckthorn willets, folic acids, and antioxidants, but perhaps the most powerful of all, brown seaweed extract, fucoidan. Now, today, there are over 800 independent clinical studies touting the efficacy of fucoidan. And don't take my word for it. You can just go to a government website put out by the National Institute of Health. It's called GovMed, and pubmed.gov. And you can go there and you can review any one of these 7 superfoods. But we didn't stop there. We then added a powerful antioxidant, blueberries. Pomegranates have been called one of the top 5 superfoods in the world by Reader's Digest. Anyone with a stomach disorder, try adding aloe to your diet and see what happens. And then, of course, we added grapeseed extract with its resveratrol. But then we wanted to make it better and created a next product. Now, it has all of the ingredients that the first one did. However, it also has adaptogens, which are for stress, physical and mental. This product became so effective, we had it certified by the Banned Substance Control Group. Today, we have a growing number of athletes using our product, none of whom gets paid to do so. Now, when I'm assessing a liquid nutritional supplement, 3 things have to be in order, and the first is, does it work? I've been involved in wellness for 33 years. I've never seen one product do so many things for so many people in such a short amount of time using such a small amount. And the next question would be, how does it taste? Well, I hope you've already tasted it, but if you have not, I promise you, it is delicious. And then people ask, well, Eddie, how do you make this stuff taste so good? Because you said there was no added sugar and there's no artificial sweeteners. We sweeten it using Concord grapes and blue agave. It is delicious. And now, is it affordable? Well, any of these other liquid nutritional supplements I've looked at, you're instructed to drink 4 to 6 ounces a day to get any effects at all. That's going to be pretty expensive. Well, with our product, if you'd like to consume 4 to 6 ounces a day, you can. I know I do, but people are getting results with as little as an ounce a day. It's about $1.10, $1.20 a day. Now, the next thing that we've done is we've added a product that's near and dear to my heart, because today 2/3 of the people in the United States of America are either overweight or obese. 50 million people on a diet as we speak. 95% will fail to lose weight and keep it off. Why? Because they do something unnatural to lose weight. we've got something that is quite natural. It is a meal replacement. And it doesn't matter if you want to lose weight or gain muscle because you're going to want the product. We start off combining 4 different types of protein that work together synergistically with the absolute highest bioavailability. We then added a complex matrix of fibers, soluble and insoluble, pre- and probiotics, vitamins, minerals, chromium picolinate. It's a low glycemic index food, but then we added a couple of ingredients that today are becoming buzzwords with many health professionals. According to some of them, raspberry ketones are the #1 miracle in a bottle to burn your fat. They also said that Garcinia cambogia is the holy grail of weight loss. They're both added to our product. It is now $2.17 a serving. Now that's less money than a slice of pizza with a lot more nutritional value. Lose weight, save money. What could be better? Now for people that need to lose it quicker, we've developed a metabolic support tool. And our studies have shown that it helps you burn fat for fuel and reduces hunger. Well, our next product line I'm very excited about because so many people today are using energy drinks, yet they're unhealthy. They're loaded with sugar and caffeine. So what we've done is create literally the first ever food-based, all-natural, healthy water and energy booster. There are many beneficial ingredients. And what you're going to love is that there's no added sugar. We sweeten it using stevia. There's no synthetic caffeine, no crash, no jitters. It works in minutes. It lasts for hours. But for the first time in the history of this industry, the price of the product is a major part of our story. You see, we bring this to the market at 29 cents a serving. And it was a famous billionaire, W. Clement Stone, that said, when you can take products that people need and use and you can make them better, which we've done, and charge less, which we are doing, you are guaranteed success. Right company, right product. What about the markets? What we've done is create a truly universal product line. Whether you're a baby boomer or a teenager, male or female, we've got something for you to relate to. Right company, right products, huge and growing marketplace for those products. What's next? Timing. Let's start with the timing in the economy. If it was so good, why do we keep seeing working and poor, 50 and fired, out of work in America? Today, according to the United States Department of Labor, 14 million Americans are still collecting unemployment benefits, with another 4 million whose benefits have run out. Now let's add 9 million more people that are working part-time that wish they could be working full-time. Now let's couple that with the millions of overworked, underpaid, and stressed out individuals. Can you relate to any of this? There's never been a better time in the economy for this type of a situation. What about the timing in your area? No matter where you live in this country, less than 1/10 of 1% of people have ever heard of us. If you've ever wanted to be first, the time is now. Well, what about the timing within the company itself? What I'm going to show you now is a growth chart. And this is taught in many business schools around the country. There can only be 4 stages to a company's growth. It always begins on the lower left-hand side when you're formulating your ideas in your formulation stage. This is when 99% of companies go out of business. You think you got this great ground floor opportunity, you never get off the ground. Hopefully, after a few years, you begin to show a profit, go into your second stage called concentration. Most companies never get past concentration, but if you can reach the third stage, all bets are off. That is when you reach critical mass. Your product goes from being obscure to a product that's on the tips of people's tongues. Critical mass usually occurs when your company reaches approximately $4 million a month. At that point, you'll go into that third stage called momentum. Sales shoot up like a rocket ship. This is where fortunes are made before the fourth stage, stability, sets in for the lifetime of the company. Now, I believe that getting involved during stability, you can make money, but it's a little late. The big money's been made. Formulation, much too risky. This, to me, looks like the right window of opportunity. Well, where are we? As of February 28th of 2013, we had just finished formulation, heading into concentration. By the end of September, we were going strong, heading towards the momentum that's sure to occur in the next year. Right company, right product, huge and growing marketplace for the product. Timing story no one can argue with, so at this point you're probably saying, hey Eddie, it sounds great, but what's in this for me? Well, it depends what you're looking for. If all you want to do is start getting healthier, simply pick a group of products and start using them and get on one of our challenges. Well, maybe you'd like to start receiving these products for free. All you need to do is get 4 people on a challenge the same way you are, and the next thing you know, your products could be free for the rest of your life. Well, maybe you see a huge business opportunity. At that point, you want to get signed into the business as a promoter and as a distributor. And basically what happens then is there's many ways to make money. You get your own replicated website. You send people to them. They buy product. You make retail product. When you bring somebody in with a package, whether they're distributors or customers, you'll earn a quick start Pacesetter bonus of 25% of your first purchase. And it goes 4 levels deep. Now, we also have basic commission, matching bonus, coding bonus with dynamic compression, and for the first time ever, a matching coding bonus. Now, the way it starts is like this. This is you, and with the help of the person who told you about us, we help you introduce this to a couple of people very quickly. Now, you're only building a structure of 2 legs, so you place your first person on your left, your next one on your right, but keep in mind, the person that brought you in, likewise, can only build 2 legs, which means inevitably you could receive spillover helping you build one of your legs. And then you bring more people in, whether they're distributors or whether they're customers. At the end of every week, the company calculates the volume of purchases from this team, and what we're saying is basic commission says that you will earn 10% of the total organizational volume of the weaker of your 2 legs. So in this instance, you've got 42,000 here. More than that there, you'd earn 10% of 42,000 or $4,200 for that particular week. Now, as great as this sounds, I have earned a lot of money in this company. Less than 10% has come from basic commission and Pacesetter and retail. The majority has come from the next way of making money. It's a director check match, the matching bonus. And it's like getting paid twice on the same volume. So here you are, and you've got 2 legs. And basically what we're saying is once you hit the level of director, which is simply having 2,000 in each leg, everyone that you've personally enrolled, whether it happens to be in your left leg where Ed and Sam are, your right leg where Bob and Kim are, maybe it's your weak leg or your strong leg, it doesn't matter. They can be up top here, they can be in the middle, they could get involved 5 years from now and be at the bottom. It doesn't matter. If you've enrolled them, on your enrollment tree they're front line to you. Every week that they receive a basic commission check, whether that check is $30 or $10,000, you're in a matching bonus. Now I've seen a bonus as high as 25%, seen as low as 15%. So for this illustration, I'm going to use 20%. So once again, you've already earned $4,200. See, you've enrolled Ed. Ed has 2 legs. His weaker leg has 8,000 in it. Therefore, Ed would receive a check for $800, and you get a matching bonus. You've also sponsored Bob. Well, Bob has 2 legs. 9,000 is his weaker leg. Bob gets a check for $900. You get a matching bonus. You've also personally enrolled Sam. Sam has 2 legs. His weaker leg has 14,000 in it. He gets a check for $1,400. You get a matching bonus. Kim likewise has 2 legs. She's got a weak leg, and you get a matching bonus. Now, it gets better. On this next slide, I had to reconfigure. It's still Sam, Ed, Bob, and Kim. The blue ones have enrolled the orange ones. Every week they receive a check, you could get a matching bonus. Now, our company allows you to get paid up to 8 entire generations deep of matching bonus, not levels, because if it were levels, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No more matching bonus below here. We pay generations. A generation is defined as going up to and including the first director in that leg. So that if you enroll Bob, who enrolled this one, who enrolled this one, who enrolled this one, who enrolled this one, and that one became the director, this would now be your first generation director. This person could be hundreds of levels deep. What this means is every one of these individuals is part of your first generation. And we get paid up to 8 generations deep. But the best compensation structure just got better because we've added a coding bonus. And you can participate in the coding bonus either by coming in as a builder where you'll earn 40%, or you can earn a pro up to 70% of the max of the coding bonus, or as the VIP where you can earn the whole thing. And the way it looks like this, it has dynamic compression. So let's say that here's Ken. Ken has enrolled a new VIP named Bob. Now, keep in mind that the coding bonus pays the bronze code, silver, gold, 4, 5, 7 different coding bonuses get paid on this one person. So now, What happens is the first one that gets paid is the bronze. So they look upline above for the first bronze. That would be Ken. Ken would then get the bronze bonus. Well, the next thing they want to look for is the next silver. So as they go up the line, the next person that's silver above would be you. Eventually you're going to be a diamond, but today you're only a pearl. So you are going to receive the silver bonus. They then look for the gold. That's you. You receive the gold bonus. And then, of course, they look for the pearl, and you receive the pearl bonus. You've now earned $165. Well, the next thing that's paid out is the ruby bonus. And as they go up the line, they come to Ted. And Ted would be the one that would receive the ruby bonus. They then go for the emerald bonus. That would likewise be Ted. And now, of course, Ted would also receive the first diamond bonus. And Ted receives $90 on the coding bonus. $300 has been paid out. Do you realize if Ted was a diamond and nobody else here was even a director, Ted would receive the whole $300 bonus. Well, what about Ben? Ben enrolled Ted. In this instance, what's beautiful is let's assume that Ted had earned the $300, whatever the number is. Well, because we have developed a matching coding bonus, he would earn 33% of that $300 or $100. Now, how do you qualify for a coding bonus? Well, you can retail your way there in your first month, selling anywhere from $500 up to $1,700 worth of product to participate, or a much more simple way would be to purchase an optional code qualified reseller pack that gets you there from day one. Folks, to bring it all back, we've got the right company, the right products, a huge and growing marketplace for those products, a timing story no one can argue with, best compensation plan in the world. What could be left? Training and support. As far as training goes, we're going to teach you our proven methodology for success. The Road to Gold training is easy to learn, simple to duplicate. As a matter of fact, it's as simple as getting 2 people a day for the next 90 days to review this same exact information and taste the product. As far as support goes, you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. You know, Ray Kroc said that the key for success is you need to be lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time. You then need to be wise enough to recognize it, and then you need to take massive action. Victor Hugo said, there's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Well, I'm here to tell you, Xfuse's time has come. And all you have to do is ask yourself one question. If everything you heard here were true, and it's all verifiable, is there anything that would prevent you from getting started today? You know, I've done a lot of reading in my time, and one of the things I always enjoyed reading about was great leaders. Great leaders all have one thing in common. They're decisive, and they base their decisions on facts. Today, you've heard the facts. I'm going to challenge you. Make a decision. Either these are products you want to start using right away, or it's a business you want to let us help you build by becoming a distributor. If I were you, I wouldn't allow the person who told me about this out of my sight, because I'm convinced there is nothing you will be able to do over the next 2 years that has the ability to pay you residual income for the next 20 years like active, aggressive participation in our company. Come join the frenzy that is just now beginning to sweep the nation. Come join the Xfuse Challenge.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.